Howdy everyone. So, pardon my voice because I never warm it up. Now today I'm going to be talking about this character I spoke a few days ago about. I said that I'm changing the character's gender because I just felt like it, and I think I'm going to go ahead with it. I was thinking about it a bit, and I think it's going to be perfect. And I did make videos talking about this, but then I'm not going to post it because I don't feel so happy with the way I represented it in the video. So this time I know what I'm gonna say. So let's start off with the following. Number one, since that I changed the character's gender, a lot of things are gonna change, but not so much when it comes to other characters. Everything else is gonna stay the same. There are some other things that I want to change. There's nothing to do with this. Well, it has something to do with the main character, but not his gender, just, you know, just the other parts of the story that it feels like it needs to be more original. So that's why I need to change things up. But when it comes to this character, I'm fine with doing this change. So let's start off with the following. The way the character is gonna be. Now, previously, the character is supposed to be a bit impulsive and, you know, a bit dumb. Like, it's very easy to make this type of characters very simple, main protagonist tropes, I guess. But you know what? Since I changed the character's gender, it is much more easier now to add more stuff to the character. I'm not even joking. Um, Now I was thinking about it. Not when I mean not when I mean now. I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about like a few days ago. I was thinking about it and I thought to myself, you know what? This is perfect. I can make this character more different because you know when the character was a guy, it was a bit more bland and boring. There were some moments, it was like okay, cool, but I was still trying to find out how can I make this character more interesting. And I feel like now I got a chance with that. First things first, dancing. Now, I'm thinking of making this character just fall in love with doing ballerina and other types of dances and stuff, but especially ballerina, because you know you'll find it in some book and then she'll be so into it. And basically, when making a character that's gonna do dances like ballerina and stuff, you need to make them more flexible. So basically, you know, the character is going to be using her legs, just running a lot, fighting, just doing different moves and stuff, using her dances for moves too in fighting. So I think that's going to be cool. The next thing is specifically, uh, just, you know, how do I say this? Just making her wear different outfits. Now, this is a time where I can at least be a bit more creative with outfits. Um, so this could be like one of the only female characters in this specific series that is gonna wear a lot of skimpy clothing. Like, trust me. Other characters normally wear like long dresses or pants or different armor, but this is gonna be a character where I can at least experiment with the clothing a bit and change it around and stuff. So since the character is gonna be more flexible, outfits have to be very very easy to move with. So I think that's perfect. I think the entire idea of that is very perfect. And yeah, so first thing she's gonna wear is just, you know, I'm thinking of short shorts and just a shirt, but it's a sleeveless shirt. Those vest looking shirts, but without looking so much like a vest. Just the shirt off, but without the sleeves. There we go. That's just it. And then as the character progresses, I will change the outfits a lot. You know, sometimes the characters will wear this and that, and different things. Spice it up a bit. To make the character very thick, I think not right now, because let the character just like over time with the series, the character can develop those types of body parts, like thickness and stuff. Even though the character is gonna be 18, like it's weird for them to just develop those parts, like, you know, after they're 18 and stuff. But I think that's just gonna work. So there we go. Um, Anyways, I think that's just perfect for the character. Just describing the character in that way. Still gonna be impulsive, still gonna be dumb, but like adding more things to the character, like having hobbies, having this cool stuff of fighting, cool way of fighting. Because before that, it's just supposed to be a gun with just different wacky types of ammo. The ammo, like some types of ammo that will just bounce off or will do weird things. But now we can add more to this. I think it's amazing. I'm glad I thought about this, the last minute, because I'm so close to just, making it. I just need to figure out one thing with the story. Well, not one thing, just a few things on how on earth do I, uh, you know, do do certain character arcs for certain characters. Like just giving like what is the word? Originality? No, no, something else. Origin. There we go. Origins of the characters' parents and stuff like that. I don't want it to be so weird or so similar to something else. I want it to be, more original. So it's gonna take some time for me to just think about that. Like the issue with me is that I'm trying to figure out how can I, give these characters, you know, different types of stuff without changing everything else. Because I changed quite a lot when, I thought about these roles for the characters. But now that I'm changing the roles for the characters, it is going to be a bit different. It is going to be a bit different because it might affect other characters. So I'm trying not to do that. It's so tricky. It's like imagine building a freaking bridge out of toothpicks, and there's this one toothpick that's just uh you know it's just how do I say freaking uh not supposed to be there, or it's just it was placed in a weird position. You want to place it somewhere else, or you think it's an extra toothpick, but if you remove it, everything might fall. Okay, it doesn't make any sense if it's an extra toothpick. You know what? Let's just say it's just a piece that you think you can move it somewhere else. You don't have any more pieces, but you're gonna use this piece to move it somewhere else. Think of it like that, or think of it in a much simpler way. Think of it as Jenga. You know, if you ever played Jenga before, basically we all know how it goes. Have a stack of blocks, keep removing blocks and placing it on top of it, and trying to make sure that it doesn't fall. So you know, sometimes you can't pull one block because it supports an entire you know just a bunch of rows of blocks, so you can't pull that out. You know, and I'm trying to pull that specific block. That one only block supporting the rest of the stuff on the top. I'm trying to pull that out and putting it on the top. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to change that. But it is gonna be difficult, because everything will just fall apart if I do so. But if I am gonna do that, maybe I should take a bit of risk and see where I can at least fix it if everything falls apart. Anyways, that's just it. That's just it for the video. Um, like I've been thinking about this for some time since I started getting back into these ideas and stuff like back in 2018. I had plenty of concepts and ideas of how things will go, but it like I finally just settled down with something, and I was perfect with that. But then all of a sudden now it's like, yeah, I have to change it a bit. So I'm gonna change it. Anyways, tell me your thoughts about this if you have any questions about it. Also, I just want to say, first I have to make it into a visual novel so I know where everything is at. The pacing of it. Things like that. Because I just don't want to make things as I go along. I want to be planned and prepared ahead of time. Because I also want to animate this, so it's gonna be a tough one. So when speaking of you know animating this, you will need voice actors and actresses. So, um, you know, just today in the morning, I was watching this video from uh, what is the channel's name? Totally Not Mark. Basically, he was talking about you know, different dubs of the. He was talking about this different dub from Dragon Ball Super and from this one company, and it's like, wait a minute, wait a minute. You can get a company to help dub this stuff for you, but then it's like, I don't know, I don't really know how that's gonna work out, cause trust me, like I'm not gonna be. I don't think I'll be the ones trying to direct the voices too. So it is gonna be very difficult. You know, I want to pick my own voices myself, but the only issue I have is payments. Cause what if I get a bunch of voice actors and actresses and I can't pay them? I can't pay them all because there's some limits. There is a limit, so I can't really like go way ahead. And since you're paying in dollars, it is gonna be quite a lot. Like freaking $1,000 is like freaking 15K, you know? So I'm just speculating with the laptop prices basically, like, that's what I'm saying, it's like, so if you're gonna pay like your voice actors and actresses like, let's just say $100 per 10 lines, then, it is gonna be just weird if you have plenty of lines and stuff. But then again, I want this to be a perfect series. So I will have issues with the dubbing stuff, trying to just have payments and stuff. But I don't mind paying. It's just how though, because it's a limit to paying and stuff, which sucks so much. But I think that, well, I mean, let me just think about it again. Well, okay, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. No, I guess I'm wrong. Yes, there is a limit, but that's just with like putting the money in different accounts, not really paying for things. So if I pay voice actors and actresses or PayPal and stuff, it's not going directly to the account just yet. It's going to a PayPal account. It's like when I bought things online, uh, I could buy with how much I have on my account, not the limit it gave. The limit was just me transferring EFTs basically like that. So, yeah, I guess there won't be any issue. Yes, there won't be any issue. That's perfect. No issues whatsoever. So I can at least pick my own voice actors and actresses. I have a few in mind, but the thing is that the actors, well, not really a few, just one in mind so far. Like, I went to this acting site and I found a few. I was looking for a few, and then you know, I don't think they'll ever do voice acting, but like I think I found one that could do a voice of one character. Uh, I should revisit the page and just see a voice, the way she's speaking and stuff, so I can just use it as, use a voice as, one of the characters I have in mind. I have plenty of characters, so, you know, let's just say I might not find a specific role for one character, or this one character dies off. I can still use this voice actor or actress for a different character. So that's perfect. Um, I am thinking that actors can do voice acting. I mean, yeah, you can. I mean, if you can do an acting role, obviously, you can do a bit of different voices. And what I do remember of this of this lady's voice is that it does sound a bit like, I mean, she can do somewhat of a, how do I say, like British. I'm not sure if she is British. Don't know, like a British voice or something like that. But like, I need a voice for a princess, and I think she'll do lovely. Basically the main protagonist's girlfriend. So, you know, um, I think that voice will do lovely. I think that voice will do lovely. So I'll revisit that, see what I can do in the future, but not right now. Just see what I can do in the future, because that site is perfect. You get so many not voice actors, so many actors and actresses that many of them will obviously take the role of, um, you know, of voicing characters. So there we go. I did make 3 videos of this, but then I just rambled a bit. But anyways, this is just like a better version of the video. It is almost half past 3. I mean, half past 11. On 12, you're gonna have a thing called load shedding, just 12 to 2. I will do a video on that in the future, possibly, if you want to know more about that. But basically, it's rolling blackouts. Anyways, that's just it for the video. Tell me your thoughts on this main character. Uh, and yes, I will give the character more spicy outfits in the future. Like, as I said, the character will get more spicy outfits, especially one that I'm thinking of, which is just like a very dark pink one piece and with like frills around it and stuff. Perfect. Wow. Anyways, bye.